property. They'll come through the dog leg, right into the left. And we got a battle up front, 3 side-by-sides leading the way, nose to tail. They'll head down the hill one more time before jumping back up through the Dogs Design section into the final turn. Greg Ward still leads the way. That was a 54 of King Daniel. Check to make sure he's okay. Excellent on the lap. Got a little bit of a rut there and flipped over. Caution in that turn. Rider's gonna have to slow down. We got another side-by-side off the track down on the far east side. So Greg Ward's gonna slow it down. King Daniel's getting checked out here. Hopefully everything's all right. Into second. Who's sitting in second has pulled off the track. We're going to red flag it here. So we're going to pause some of the action. Get Kate checked out. Who's going to pick up the first win of the first side-by-side race here at Northern Power as we come up the hill. Battle for the lead into the final corner. Greg Ward on the inside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he will. Greg Ward. To that inner loop, dog leg right. Back down the hill they go, out of sight, and they'll come back up over the hill through our Dogs Design rhythm section and into that final turn back towards the finish line. One lap left to go. Top line, back to the finish. a lap left to go, and Smallwood's actually starting to reel in. Daniels in second a little bit, that gap closing ever so slightly. Smallwood getting comfortable out here on this racetrack. Side-by-side contact there, and that inside line, I believe that's Greg Ward and Matthew Moser. I could be wrong, that might be Logan Hankred in third. They are right on each other right now. Trying to check out Greg Ward in second. Second in round one, get in the mix here. He's sitting in the fourth position. Daniels makes her way into the inside loop. And it looks like, for the time being at least, Greg Ward is comfortable in the second position. Still getting pressed by Moser, but not quite as close. White flag in the air, this time by for Daniels. Through the 3-1. Third is round two. Greg Ward has put himself up front here in that second position. And last, Logan Hansford behind. Moser took the inside line through that curve turn, but could not make it work. He'll settle for third. Ward's going to get the run down the hill. But right now, this one set herself up with a good qualifying effort heading into the main event. Back up the hill she comes into the top side final turn. Checker flag going to be in the air, and Elena Daniels going to take round number 2. Greg Warren's going to come across for second. And then it'll be...
So that's what it is.
Logan Andred in fourth. We just got a finish. Elena Daniels in third, and then Matthew Moser in fourth. Seems to be the running order at the moment. And that's the way they'll stay as they head down the hill once again. Make the left-hander and come back up the hill towards the Donk Design final corner. A couple more laps been added on here for your final. Anchorage trying to get that pushed out. He's back to third here as they head through that right-hander into the full turn. Daniels to the inside, Ward to the outside. Ward can get a better run out of the corner. Down the backstretch, into that jump, and down the hill they go. So Hankren back to third. Mosier sitting in fourth. Daniels in second. Your race leaders, Ward out front. He won round one of qualifying. Daniels took round two. So your two qualifying winners sitting first and second, while Mosier tries to make the move on third. Could not. Hankren's going to hold it down the hill. To come back up, lap two is going to be complete. Ward starts with a little separation between Daniel and himself. He's going to tuck to the inside and tight around those finishing tires. Mosier side by side with Hankren trying to make a move. For that third and final pole spot, Hankren's going to have it on the right-hander, but as they head into the full turn, Mosier going to go up top. The lip on that full turn to try to get the momentum out of the corner. He does not get as good of a run, but he will now down the backstretch. And as they hit that jump down the hill, it looks like Mosier's into the third position. He goes wide, goes up on two wheels, bicycle for Mosier, and that's going to allow Hankren to get back into the third position. So all that hard work does not pay off here. gas. Can you keep it under control this time and take the overall here in this one? Up the hill they come, and Sprague is on the charge. He's closed the gap within 3 lengths. But as they go down the hill once again, it looks like Daniels was able to get on the gas a little quicker. Up the hill they come. They'll make the turn. Down the hill they go. Daniel's still holding the lead. 2 driver battle out front.